Hello guys, and welcome back to another character analysis video. Today we have the lovely Jade. Let's take a look at her little animation real quick. And let's go ahead and check out Jade. As far as I know, Jade has been pretty top tier as of right now in terms of DPS and PvE. Not really sure how she does PvP wise, but let's take a look at her skills. So for her ultimate, high caliber bullet sniping, takes a sniper stance and fires a high caliber gun. She continues to fire until you move her or cancel this skill, or she runs out of ammo. I don't know how long it takes her to run out of ammo, but it only has a 3-second cooldown. So I'm assuming it just gets spammed repeatedly. And then it applies damage to the enemy, and then it removes 1 stack. Which after it removes enough stacks, I'm assuming from her other moves, it gets that boost in damage, because it says max stats upon using skills removes all stacks. Okay, not too bad. Let's see what happens. Okay, just the damage goes up, but the effect stays the same. Next is her second skill, strategetic move, loaded a high caliber bullet and enhance her abilities. This improves her base attack and her movement speed. Get high caliber bullet 1. We can get up to 4 of those, so it stacks her. Okay, it just raises the damage on it, but it essentially stacks her attack speed and movement speed for 1 second, and then additional B attack. I'm not sure what back attack. I'm not sure what the B means in that one. No, additional basic attack damage. Okay, yeah, I got problems. Additional base attack. So her regular, you know, the one with the little sword gets a little bit boost. And then her last one is trap grenade with 9-second cooldown. Throws a grenade at a select location, inflicting damage and setting up a trap. If the grenade hits the enemy, 1 high caliber bullet is loaded. Again, she can get up to 4 of them. And I believe that also goes into her other skill. Hits 5 times and also nerfs their movement speed. But as you guys can see over here already, she has extremely low cooldowns on her moves, which is why I guess at least in a PvP environment is kind of lovely to have. And then her passive just increases her physical attack speed, and basic attack damage, which seems to be a trend here. And then movement speed and more defense penetration, which is always great. And then her critical percent and critical attack amount percent, which is great again. Let's take a look at her traits real quick. If attacked, her physical attack goes up by 10% for 8 seconds. So if anyone gets attacked, it'll go up by 10% for 8 seconds with a 12-second cooldown. So essentially every 4 to 5 seconds she's getting a 10% attack boost. Then her second skill, upon attacking the enemy with up to 100 fury. So I would say maybe 10 hits, which will be very, very easy to do. Her critical attack gets a boost by 30%, and then her critical attack amount gets boosted by 50%. So this is probably where her damage is coming from, to be honest. Well, I mean, it's going to definitely be burst damage, but this is probably where it's coming from. With essentially a 10-second cooldown on this, because it lasts 8 seconds, I would probably bet that this is where a bulk of her damage is coming from. But let's go ahead and see how she plays out on the field. I do believe I have her special weapon, which boosts her bonus ultimate damage 5% each stack, so up to 8 times, so 40% for her ultimate damage, which definitely isn't bad at all. But let's take a look at her just out here on the field and get a feel of her moves. So this is Jade. Okay, that's her regular, which is, as we can see, fairly. Okay, so that was her ult, maybe? That one just like a reload. And she throws the grenade out, and then it looks like she gets stacks for her ult. So every time oh, that's an interesting looking grenade. So every time we do the reload move, she gets a stack, which with a 5-second cooldown isn't bad at all. See if we can get that grenade out here again. Oh, that's pretty cool that it does a little orb type AoE, but we can get a maximum of 4 stacks. Oh, and that's just a straight line for her ult, but still, I mean, that's pretty hefty. You guys can see her basic attack already does quite a decent amount of damage. It seems like they're almost doing more than her moves. But then we can't use her ult anymore, but I mean, 3-second cooldown. That is very, very interesting. Oh, he died already. So when I do the stacks, do they all go away? I'm assuming they all go away. Let's go in with 4. Okay, so they all go away, but I think it does boost her damage up. So that's pretty much Jade. I mean, obviously she just tears through this field because obviously it is like one of the beginner fields, just a way for me to show her off. But that's Jade. It seems to me that we obviously use her grenades as kind of an in-between move for her reloading cooldown or whatever it's called that we saw before, where it applies the stacks, get her up to max stacks if you can, burst her ult out, rinse and repeat, and that's pretty much Jade, you guys. I definitely hope this character analysis helps. I would love to use Jade. I'm in the process of building her at the moment, but I might need to chill out for a moment. But guys, thanks once again for checking out the video. There's more character analysis on the way. Be sure to check the playlist if I've already done one that you're interested in, and I'll see you guys out there. Peace out.